What are your guys' thoughts on games with daily challenges? Good, bad, depends on execution.
I think in general they're perfectly fine. When the rest of the game is structured around you having to do it to get anything done, it becomes more of a problem. So, like, for example, let's talk about Halo Infinite versus Halo Reach as, like, an example.
Oh.
So Halo Reach had, like, daily and weekly, or I think it's just daily, like, daily bonus stuff you could do that was like, you know, get sniper kills or something, etc., etc. But then you had like a general progression system where just playing the game would also reward you that same amount of, or the same kind of XP or whatever that goes into that. While Infinite made it so the only way to get Battle Pass experience was to do specifically these dailies. So it became like it becomes a thing where it's like the mentality is, well, if I stop playing, I'm just gonna get fucked over, so I gotta keep playing, and it's like bad mentality.
I think Fortnite does it pretty well because the dailies are literally just there for like bonus experience if you feel like it.
Yeah.
And it has this system where like you accumulate boosted experience for every daily that you miss. So if you like took like a week off, which I will be taking a week off, or like even more than that, and you get to the end of the season, you can still catch up with all the boosted experience from all the dailies you missed. I think that's a really cool system.
Yeah, and then sometimes dailies work as a benefit where, like, for example, with like Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Yu-Gi-Oh's not really a thing where I want to sit there and like play 80 games in a single day. So it's nice that I can get these like big chunks of currency from just doing only the daily stuff and then just logging off. Sometimes it's nice to have the alternative of having this like daily, weekly system for the people that don't have as much time or don't want to spend as much time on the product.
I find that for dailies are usually for people who have got too much time to spend on the product and are like, well, I've run out of things to do, I guess I'll do my dailies. That's how Fortnite is again. That's how I treat it, at least.
Now, what's worse than dailies are battle passes. And I gotta say, fuck you, Fortnite, for starting this shit. You started this fucking apocalypse. Every game has to have a battle pass with a paid path on it now because of this fucking game over here. They curse the industry.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, Fortnite is the first and currently only game I've played that has a battle pass, so I can't really say my opinions on it other than outside of Fortnite, which is like, I quite like the battle pass. I like the concept of it because I don't know if you know how it works in Fortnite, but
it just works the same, right? Where it has the 100 ranks or whatever, and then there's like a free layer and a paid layer, right?
Yes, yeah.
And then I'm guessing, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, that you get some currency from the layers, maybe just the paid ones. Question
just
mark.
The paid. You get about like, yeah, you get a little bit from the free stuff.
And then theoretically, if you fill out the whole track, you get refunded the currency, right? Is that how it works in Fortnite?
Yes, well, if you've paid for it, you get refunded basically like fully, and then a little bit more.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get it for free, you can. So the way it works is like it costs. I mean, the currency, as you know, is V-Bucks. It costs like 950 V-Bucks to get the battle pass, and each battle pass is like 300 V-Bucks for free. So you could theoretically save up for 4 battle passes and then get them all for free infinitely, because the once you have the battle pass, you get like 1,200 V-Bucks or something. So then you can just steamroll and have them all. So you never have to pay at all.
Yeah, really Fortnite and like, trying to think, Yu-Gi-Oh does it. I don't know if there's no other games that come to my mind that also do it that way, where you can freely earn the currency that you use to buy the battle pass. But like Dead by Daylight, while you can't earn the premium currency for free, it does refund it if you do the whole thing. So theoretically, you buy it once, and then you don't have to buy it again because you get refunded the currency.
Yeah,
However,
that's how it works in Fortnite.
The way that it works, though, is if you miss a week or two, or you just don't have enough time in general to grind out these very long battle passes, you get screwed out of the currency, and thus it breeds this list of either FOMO or don't bother at all with it, with a lot of these battle passes.
Wait, what do you mean like a week or two?
Well, if you just stop playing the game for a whole week or two. Because some games have finely tuned battle passes that will make you, struggle to reach the end of the battle pass to try to, either make you spend a whole ton of time and increase their metrics on the game, / increase the chances of microtransactions coming out of the player to either speed up the battle pass or other microtransactions. And so if you miss out on some of the time, you might not be able to finish the battle pass. Thus, you've spent this currency, for example, in Dead by Daylight, you have to spend $10 to buy your first battle pass. So if you don't finish, I think it's 90% of the track usually to get the last of the premium currency to refund it. If you want to do it again, you have to spend at minimum $5 more, because there's no way to earn that currency again freely, and most games don't give you a way to grind the premium currency out for free.
Right. Yeah. But
and then
what
on
you're
top
saying,
of that, the whole system in general is it's built on one of my most hated predatory practices, which is just FOMO in general. It's okay, we have these exclusive rewards that exist for 3 months.
Yeah,
4 months.
The average length 3 months is about the average length for the season.
And it's well, you better keep playing and raise our metrics and / increase the likelihood of you buying stuff in the game.
The key thing, so everything you just said is true about Fortnite, except for one key thing that I'm getting confused on. You say if you miss a week, you can't get it, right? Where what I was just saying is that Fortnite has this thing where you get so much boosted experience that you can almost always catch up. And I know this for a fact because there are all these people on the last day of a season who are all all right, now I've got all this boosted XP, I'm going to see if it's possible to get to level 100 in the last day of the season. And there's always 50 people on the subreddit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, no,
and I feel like that's, I don't know, it sounds reasonable.
Yeah, it's just the way that some games are tuned, as far as I know, I don't think the other games give you, pooled boosted XP for, missing out on XP in the game.
Yeah.
So, the battle passes are more finely tuned to where you might just not have enough time unless you have days where you can just be alright, I guess I'm just going into the mines and sitting and playing this game for 20 hours in one day.
That's pretty fucked. Because I know, I'm going to take a week off from it. I know for a fact that I'm not going to be, missing out on too much experience or anything like that. I know that I'll be able to get to level 100 for this season very easily.
And then
I always go to level 200 because I'm like that.
Yeah, and then some games are just they use it as a lazy crutch now, where well, you do, Halo Infinite, for example. It comes from this lineage of Halo games where players have had, plenty of customization. Then they're alright, most of the armor customization, you either have to deal with this battle pass that will force you to play game modes that you don't like playing in order to get experience.
You also can only get experience through certain game modes?
Yes, I think, in general, there's, a daily win one mission that gives you a little bit, but comparatively, you'll have missions that give you more. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think they refresh automatically. They're not daily, they just keep coming. But it'll be get slide kills in this specific game mode. And you might have to do that specific game mode 3 times, and you might hate that game mode. But if you want Battle Pass progression, you gotta do that game mode.
See, it's interesting. The quests in Fortnite, they're all to be done in the BR mode, but that's the main mode.
Yes.
But you can gain experience in any mode at all. And also the BR mode kind of ranges between a lot of things. It's not just one player versus everyone. You can also do it in Team Rumble where there's 2 teams and you can respawn and stuff.
Yeah, but like for example, for the Halo Infinite example, we have like in Season 2 they came out with a game mode that was basically the BR version of Halo Infinite, where they made it, they called it Lone Wolf, and you could only queue solo. Halo is supposed to be like a casual play with friends shooter, by the way. So for this entire season, you've been incentivized to not play with your friends in order to get the Battle Pass stuff.
Yeah, that's fucked. The way they essentially, it's interesting. The way they do quests in Fortnite is that your friends can help you with any of them.
Yeah. And then on top of that, as I was saying before, it's like, well, you have all these armor cosmetics in the other Halo games. But for this one, your armor cosmetics are either going to come from the cash shop, where we're going to overcharge you, or the premium battle pass, which you have to pay us money for. And I believe the Halo Infinite Battle Pass does not have premium currency attached to it, like some of the other modern battle passes where they aren't doing that. And then on top of that, these unique cosmetics, they just go away. They never come back.
So, okay, and look, and I'm going to tell you this right now. I love Fortnite, but it does a lot of things that I don't like, and that is something that people have been discussing it for the last 5 years. Like,
and that's
can they and will they ever bring back the battle passes? Because it's so annoying. There's so many good. Like, one of the worst things they do about the battle passes is they will include skins of story characters.
Yeah.
So you'll be like, say you're interested in the story and you just want to have the lore. It's like, well, you weren't here during this one season, so you can't ever have this. But don't worry, we'll release a remixed version of this skin, which is always inferior to the original. Yeah. So have fun with that.
So Dead by Daylight does a little better on that. So their story stuff isn't tied to the battle pass. It's like a separate system where you get these challenges in like a book layout. And some of the challenges have lore attached to them for the killers or the survivors. But when that chapter ends and the battle pass gets retired, you can still go to the old books and do those challenge layouts and still get the notes and everything. So that's nice. And then what they've started doing is Dead by Daylight recently released some of the battle pass skins into the store, which is nice.
That's fucking awesome. I wish they would do that. Everyone just wants them to have legacy passes just so people get a chance.
But what's weird about 343 rather is Halo Infinite has this horrible battle pass system. The game they made beforehand, the Master Chief Collection, their battle passes, they don't go away. They just stay there permanently.
That's good. I was gonna say I don't really agree with a franchise game having battle passes, because how long is it going to be before the next game comes out and makes this one obsolete? It's why I'm so against getting Splatoon 3, because I'm like, well
but that's the thing. It's COD does it every COD game, and they replace it with a new COD game every year.
I wouldn't get that. I don't get that. Fortnite at least is one single evolving game. And I was going to say something. They, so they have story quests and stuff, and they do go away when the season changes. There is reasons for that though, because there's massive map changes. Sometimes they just have a new map altogether, and you can't go back to the old ones and stuff. But I kind of like it because, first off, it is the entire game, right? It's not like there's they're building it around something else. I mean, I guess there is Save the World, but that's so separate to the BR mode.
Yeah,
that they're basically two different games. And I kind of like this ever evolving game thing. I've never played a game like this where it's you're currently in the middle of an ever evolving storyline and world, and I don't know, I kind of find it interesting. I'm not trying to defend it. I definitely think that there should be a way to access old content.
Oh no, yeah.
Because they'll vault weapons, but also mechanics and locations, and obviously, battle pass skins and things like that. And some of them are so cool, and he's like, oh man, I wish I had a chance to play it, but now we're in this season and that stuff just doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The other thing is, at the end of the day, it is free. And that automatically makes a lot of microtransactions a lot more swallowable. I don't know if Halo Infinite is free. I'm guessing
Halo Infinite is free.
Really?
But that's also what's gotten people upset, is people would have rather just paid $60 for a good Halo multiplayer game on the PC than to have this free-to-play predatory bullshit attached to this game that we like. But what's nice about MCC is you do daily challenges and everything, and you get like this special currency. It's not like a currency you can buy, but it's like you get these. I think they're called like Spartan cubes or something. So you then take those and you can go into the battle pass, and then each spot in the battle pass costs like between 1 and 3, depending on how much stuff it gives you. And so now you could just like, even if you wanted to buy and install MCC right now, you could install it today, go in and see all the battle passes, and just pick whichever one you want to start unlocking through. And
oh man, I want Fortnite to do that so fucking badly.
But the one problem MCC has, that Halo Infinite also has, that modern games are starting to have, that also was started by Fortnite, or at least was Fortnite was the first source that I saw it from, rotating game stores. Fuck you people for making this horrible design choice. Yeah. It's just awful.
The daily shop, do you mean?
It is just horrible. Yes, it is just awful.
Yep. No, trust me when I tell you, nobody who plays Fortnite likes the daily shop rotation.
It's like, do you know how much money, back when I played League, Riot got so much money from me because I could constantly see everything on sale in their store?
Yep. No, I'm the same. Back when I played League, I don't even want to think about how much money I spent. But no, yeah, everyone's, and what's really terrible is that Fortnite also has a thing called the 30-day rotation, where there's like a certain amount of skins that sell really well, so they appear like every 30 days. And meanwhile, there are these other skins that people are like literally begging for, like, just bring the skin back, and I will fucking pay like a premium for
and
it.
they'll go like months and months and months without being
seen sometimes again. Years. Like every time a daily shop comes out, there's like a bot on like various social medias and stuff that's like, here's the stats for this shop. Like, this item was seen 30 days ago. This item was seen 31 days ago. And every now and then, like, they'll be nice and be like, here's an item that was released 1,500 days ago that last seen in the shop. And it's like, oh, thank God. And it's really annoying because, like, every single person is like, there's discussions like, so what item are you waiting to come back to the shop? Oh, well, I'm waiting for this item.
Like, you know, it's just one of those things where, like, no one is ever happy to see it in their game, no matter what game it is. I've never seen a single post going, oh, leave the devs alone, this is like good.
Nope. It 100% creates FOMO, and again, every single person in the Fortnite community is aware of it and hates it, trust me. But I just want to say one thing about the Fortnite Battle Pass. For me, like, so here's the thing, I like the whole actual Battle Royale part of the game, like being like fighting people and becoming the number one guy, not the reason I play the game. That doesn't really interest me that much.
Yeah.
But having a progression system and like unlocking rewards for it and stuff, and like an incentive to do quests and level up, that's why I'm there. So the Battle Pass for me is sort of a no-brainer, because it's like, I like being rewarded for leveling up, because I like leveling up. I like doing quests. I like getting experience, you know, and like to have constant rewards be given to me. I don't know. For me, that kind of is the game. Yeah, and I've sort of started to.
Why people are upset with Halo Infinite, because as I was talking
Halo
about before,
is not that.
No, I mean, like in Halo Reach, you had this consistent progression system where you just earned XP by playing the game. You slowly go up in the ranks, and like those ranks would give you these cosmetic armor pieces or like the special armor effects and stuff like that. And you just got them from doing anything in Halo Reach. The firefight mode, campaign, multiplayer, competitive multiplayer.
That is how it works in Fortnite. You can do any game mode and you'll get experience.
And then that's why people are just upset with Infinite. It's like, can we just have a normal progression system that's like just a consistent thing that's not a battle pass?
Yeah.
But they're like, no, we gotta have the battle pass because that's like metrics, you know, dog? We gotta have those.
Again, I don't necessarily mind that it is a battle pass. Again, I wish they'd bring back old ones. I'd probably play the game like 1,500 times more than I already do.
Oh no, yeah, definitely.
And I'd be very happy, and I'd spend a lot of money on the game. But
in fact, I think every game would just benefit from doing what Halo MCC does.
I think there's a worry that like there's some legal issue there where like they might have said like these battle pass, like these will never come back, and so that's why they can't bring them back. But everyone's like, we don't care, please. Even people who own the old battle passes, like, yeah, I wouldn't mind if more people had access to this.
Yeah. I mean, people who defend FOMO by saying they did it and people should have had the time to do it. actually piss me off probably the most in the gaming community.
No. Again, people, as far as I've seen at least, I'm not saying that they don't exist. People in Fortnite, I haven't really seen people say that as much. Like I've just seen a lot of people be like,
you guys specifically, but I'm just saying in general, because like that happens a lot in WoW, where some items have been removed over time, and people are like, "Oh, well, you should have just played in vanilla WoW back in the year 2001."
Yeah, that's
you don't deserve this because you didn't put in the time and effort back in the day. It's like, shit, Sherlock. I wasn't a grown ass man with proper internet back in the day. What the fuck you want from me?